Alright, here goes attempt number 4. That's right, 4. Getting tired of this one. This is my LTD. Original plan was pink base with a blue crackle. Off of the advice of a few people I've seen on YouTube, I went with a VHT engine enamel in hot pink. Had nothing but issues. Part of it's my own fault, but part of it was also, I don't know, something to do with the paint. I was getting bubbling under the base coats. No matter how much I would wipe them down, clean the guitar or the headstock beforehand, I was getting bubbling underneath. I was, just due to my own lack of knowledge and experience, the crackle looked terrible. Too small. I wasn't going heavy enough on the crackle, so we're here to rectify this today. So we're changing paces. We're no longer going with the VHT engine enamel. This is what I used on my last guitar. I used the neon yellow. I have not tested this. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but same exact brand, just different color. Fluo Pink. Okay. I'm going to go 3 coats of this. 2 coats Rust-Oleum Clear Enamel, and then blue crackle. So we're going to wipe the guitar down multiple times, make sure it's good and clean, and then we're going to get started on the Fluo Pink. I just want to jump in here real quick and say, damn, that is a bright pink. And I'm kind of happy things worked out the way they did, assuming this one comes out better than the other 3 attempts, because that pink, whew, man, that looks good. Liking it. So got another coat of clear before we get on with the blue, but I just wanted to kind of show how bright this is. Man, that looks good. Here we go.
lot of paint. Wait for it to start cracking. Too much heat will start peeling the paint. Just the right amount, you'll start to see those cracks get bigger as it dries faster. I'm going to leave it there.
All right, so just real quickly, I'm going to kind of go through, again, my process. 3 coats of the pink, the Fluo Pink DIY Kobra DIY Fluo Pink. 3 coats of that on both the body and the headstock. It was so much paint. Those cans spray a lot of paint for each spray, and I've almost used that entire can. So literally there's some sputters left in it. Then I did 2 coats of the Rust-Oleum Enamel, relatively heavy coats, because that's the coat that I actually want to be splitting. Did that on both. So here, this is my redemption. This guitar has plagued me with so many issues. And it was the first guitar that I attempted to crackle. The base coat pink that I was using, I don't know, maybe I'm stupid, maybe I just didn't know what I was doing, or I was just, you know, maybe I had some, I don't know. I did 3 or 4 different cans and had issues with each can in differing degrees. So this has turned out amazing. I was able to correct a couple of the small issues that I was experiencing on the last LTD. I tried to go multi-directional, so kind of going across the guitar in one direction and then bring it back across in the other direction. This sucker was spraying out a ton of paint, the Blue Crackle. So much so, it was dripping down in the horns. I don't know that you can see it now because of the way it does dry, but these lines on the paint, those are there because of the drips. You can't see it as much, but there's a couple of spots here, here, and here where it was dripping down, and you can see on the plastic there, it was rolling off. There was a ton of paint. Again, this is not completely dry, so these will open up a little bit more in the next hours, 24 hours, you know, however long it takes for it to really start drying, or really dry itself. So this should open up a little bit more. I'm so happy. This looks so cool. Some of these ones over here, I've got big sections, there's some small sections. The front looks cool. The back, not as cool, but still really cool. But again, not many people are going to see the back. Who cares, right? The sides look good. There are a few spots. I don't know how well you can see in the light here. Let's just take it out of the holder and in the sun. Oh, that looks so cool. So just a couple of small spots here. You know, there's really tiny little cracks that I just didn't get enough paint there. Similarly here, here. Those aren't that big of a deal because there's still a lot around it. See, there's some of those drip lines there. And then, oh, that's a cool one right there. That jagged crack across the backside. See, this is all so random. You never know what you're going to get. But that pink looks so killer. One other thing I'm noticing is this one has, you can see it in the video, there is a texture to it. Now, I noticed that on the Squire that I did. That one was a Rust-Oleum Strawberry Fields was the color as the base. That was the first one that I did where I actually started using the clear coat as my inner coat and my, what I'm gonna call my crackle coat, or my splitting coat, I'll say. And that's what seems to be what's giving some of these really cool little itty bitty cracks. Seems to be that inner coat, inner splitting coat there. But I noticed that texture on that guitar as well. This one's got it. Like I said, I don't care. I think it adds a lot of dimension to it, kind of a 3D look to the crackle. We'll see how that turns out once I clear it. These colors should really come out once you've got some clear coat on there. But I don't think it really happened on my other guitar, my other LTD, the black with the neon yellow. I'll have to go back and look, but it didn't really seem to do that texture there. So I don't know what's causing that, but it's not a big deal. The headstock looks really cool too. Again, we got the texture. We've got some really cool cracks. Again, I really like some of these, the cracks that start to split and they leave like little, I'm gonna call them little paint islands in the middle of the cracks, especially when you've got these really, like that right there. Those ones are so cool, and especially on like these guys right here. Looks great. I'm so pleased. This guitar gave me so much headache. The last time I sanded it, which was took me about a week total to do with a couple hours here and there, I stripped every bit of pink paint off of that guitar because I was tired of the reactions that I was getting and it messing up. So I went back down to the base black. There were a couple spots that I still had some white primer left on there, but I re-primed it anyway, so I wasn't concerned about that. But I'm, fingers crossed I don't see any of those same problems here. So again, some little cracks there. I didn't get quite heavy enough. It's hard to see under here. Right up in here though, I didn't get heavy enough. Those are okay though. It's not super visible spots, so whew, good deal. All right, just to wrap this video up, here we go under your UV light. That's so cool.